welcome to Inside Auto Podcast, where we feature everyone and anyone you'd want to talk to in and out of the automotive industry.
Ilana Shabtay here, Inside Auto Podcast, NADA 2024. I'm here with Rick Valenta, Director of Dealer Direct.
Correct.
At Urban Science.
Yes. Hi, Ilana. Thank you for having me.
I'm excited. It's my second time I get to meet you in person. We get to have a conversation.
Yes.
So tell us, Urban Science, I mean, you guys do so much in the industry, for the industry. Talk a little bit about what you've been up to, specifically what we should expect this year, anything that you want to highlight from the business.
Sure. Yeah. Our company obviously is rooted in deep Tier 1 relationships. That's the bulk of our business, is data for Tier 1. But I'm heading up our dealer-facing products, so that's Dealer Direct.
Yep.
So we have, looked to take that data and create a handful of very custom products that no other marketing companies, agencies are offering, and put them out and sell them directly to dealers. So AutoHook is the key one, and the big one that launched about a year ago is Sales Alert.
And I was actually on a podcast with one of our dealers. I was interviewing him, and he was talking about Sales Alert, and he was praising it. So can you talk a little bit about what that is? It's a newer product.
Yes. So Sales Alert is a product that links into our sales data. So since we serve nearly every automotive manufacturer in the U.S., our company's daily sales data is like a near real-time view of lost sales. The product lets dealers know who's defected. It ties into their CRM and alerts a dealer when a lead is defected. The average rooftop is spending 80 hours a month prospecting defected leads. So that's approximately 4 days of the sales team's time that they're chasing customers that have purchased somewhere else and are gone.
Just because they purchase somewhere else doesn't mean they're gone, right? Don't those dealers want to bring them back in for service or once they have positive equity? Like how?
That is on the product roadmap for the years ahead, is turning Sales Alert into a remarketing tool and an equity mining tool, because as you said, that data is valuable. If you know they've bought somewhere, maybe in 3 years they pop back up for equity mining or trade-in call. So that's in the works. For now, the next thing that we're beta testing right now is having a predictive element to it. So the algorithm of the product, we've had a lot of interest from our dealer partners on this, and several of them are beta testing it this first quarter. And basically, the algorithm determines if someone who is active is about to defect.
Okay.
And so that they can prioritize those leads and capture the sale before they purchase at another brand.
What are the signals for that? Can you share that? Like what kind of signals are you getting? Are you actually knowing that they're on a competitor's site?
I'm not sure how the algorithm calculates that. I assume it's based off data. So, it would be data that we have access to. So, maybe site visits or, I'm not exactly sure.
I would be interested in knowing. And then also if it is, maybe it plugs into like the third parties, right? So cars, Auto Trader, that can also be an indication sometimes. But that's really, that's cool. And then AutoHook, maybe it's getting a facelift?
Yes,
we are
facelifting AutoHook this year. It is a two-part product, web to show and lead to show, and basically it's an incentives platform.
Yes.
And in a big way, those are coming back this year because the market is correcting. It was a seller's market for 3 years, and now it's becoming a buyer's market again. So we're really excited to kind of get this back in front of dealers and have them use it to drive showroom traffic.
Yeah, and I think that's actually, I'm hearing it a bit. We're talking a lot about the themes of NADA, and actually I haven't necessarily put this in a bucket yet, but it is going to be an interesting year because we are going to have to actively sell again to consumers.
Yep.
Because of the, supply shortage, demand was still high. I feel like automotive kind of lost. They didn't lose anything, but the past few years, you didn't have to actively sell.
Right.
I mean, everyone was pre-ordering. They come in. Everyone wants a car. And now we have to retrain the sales staff and remember what it's like to negotiate and to be active on the showroom. I think it's going to be really difficult for dealers this year. So incentives and AutoLook, all of those will be coming back.
Dealers have a lot of pain points, and 9 out of 10 of them can be solved with more showroom traffic. So this is a proven way to incent consumers to come in, take a test drive, and that's the biggest battle. 40% of AutoHook leads come in for a showroom test drive, and 20% of those of the total leads wind up converting to a sale.
Wow.
With an average cost of $200 per sale, which from a marketing perspective is very low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. Okay, and before we wrap here, tell me, it's day 2 of the conference. Anything really cool you saw that you want to share with us? What's been a highlight for you?
Stopping into the Wide Whale booth was cool. Those guys are from my hometown, Burlington, Vermont. So just learning about what they're doing.
People here are from Burlington, Vermont. I hope you got made your rounds.
Absolutely. Stopped in and said hi to the dealer.com folks. That's where I got my start. But yeah, just a lot of it's cool to see what people are doing to bring people into the booth and what their solutions are to solve the problems of the industry in the year ahead, which is how to get over the high interest rates and the return of industry inventory and the rebalance to a seller's market. So everyone's working really hard to help dealers sell more cars this year, and it's been awesome to see.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. Inside Auto Podcast here at NADA 2024.
My
Rick,
pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to Inside Auto Podcast. Check out our other episodes with top entrepreneurs and industry leaders.